All right, we on, brother.
God, that's a bit. All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Ruach
Raham.
Kodash.
We want to give double honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone at Ruwell. Peace and blessing and many salutations to you, elect Akim, across the four winds of this earth, kicking this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to you believers that are out there as well that do help aid the prophets and assist them however way that you can. All right, and also shalom to you women that listen, that believe, and also to you children that listen and believe, because best believe you do have particular children that listen to the men of the Lord as well. Okay?
That's right.
Now, within this lesson that we're going to go into today through the Spirit, we're going to touch up on, namely going into the wicked ruler that we see in power today. All right, and how that wicked ruler, as he's been in power, the wicked, heinous decrees that he places, and ultimately how he represents the wicked and how not to rule the earth. And you see the state of being and the mentality that these people have, and ultimately it stems back to the rulership that's in play. All right, there's a wise saying, as the ruler, so is the people. Okay. And we see that taking place. Reason why you see wickedness abounding and pride budding, as you will, is because the leadership that's set as an example in this place has it such, and they're leading by example. Okay? So we're going to touch upon these things, all right? And this ultimately just goes to show you who the wicked is, man. And when you put a face to the wicked that you see in these different rulers that's in power, all right, that's pushing these decrees, starting with the wicked elite, all right, all you see is a so-called white man, which according to the scriptures is Esau Edom. And the whole planet Earth right now is a reflection of this devil, okay, and how this devil has to be stopped, and he will be stopped, all right. The only reason why he's in power is for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to prove the point, first and foremost, so we can receive the punishment that he promised to us, and also too, so he could show the world his glory by how he brings down this devil and his pride. Okay?
That's right.
So without further ado, we're going to get into scriptures. Did you have any opening statements that you wanted to make, bro?
No, brother. No, we can get right into it. So I'll go ahead and start off with Job 9:24 for you.
Okay.
All right, this is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
All right, so it says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and this precept here is a precept that's brought out very often. All right, but it never gets old. Precepts like these, of course, every precept is important, but these things are necessary because, when it comes to learning about the truth about the Bible, all right, understanding who our God is, on the contrary, we have to understand who our enemy is as well. All right, and there's scriptures like these that give us clear example on who this man is that's ruling the earth. By the way, the Most High gave the earth for him to rule, all right, for this period of time. But it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, okay? And that wicked man being Esau Edom, because when you read it in Genesis 27th chapter, when Isaac gives Jacob and Esau their blessings, he blesses Esau and said that he was going to rule the earth with a sword. All right, and we see that right now. That's his blessing. Okay, and his sword goes into his actual weaponry, but it also goes into his tongue. All right, as the scripture said, yet where his tongue is drawing swords. Okay, and he used his deceit to deceive all the nations on the earth, starting with you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It goes in them covering the faces of those judges. All right, I mean, you even go to the prophets or go to different paintings of the holy men. Throughout time, we thought that they were so-called white, or Caucasian, as you will, so to speak. Okay, and as you dig deep into history and dig in the scriptures and the truth is presented unto you, you find out that these different men that prophesied and did those mighty works looked like you and acted just like you. All right, because that's who we stem from. Okay? And he continues to lie about those different things, even history. Everything is whitewashed. They even have an area a certain time period in Europe that's called the Dark Ages. And growing up, we were always taught that there's nothing we could find about the Dark Ages. They said it was all hidden, and there wasn't really anything revealed about it. But then you find out why they called it the Dark Ages. That's because it was dark Israelites that was ruling Rome around that time. Mm-hmm. Okay? I mean, not just Rome, but Europe in general. Mm-hmm. Okay? But different parts of Europe and Rome being one of them. Thus, you have the Holy Roman Empire, which is by wicked Jakes. Okay? And that those Dark Ages pretty much started a little bit after 300 AD, all the way up to around mid-1400s, late 1300s, mid-1400s. And that was a 1,000-year period that they say that history was just, they don't have too much information on it.
Right.
Okay? Right. But it goes to show you we were ruling, but that was something that they had tried to cover up, and they succeeded for that period of time. You got it.
Kind of, I would say, yeah, they say that nothing really happened, nothing, no great discoveries or anything like that, but some of the best things happened around that 1,000-year period when Jake was ruling. Like I said, when it went from the pagan Roman Empire to the Holy Roman Empire to the Byzantine Empire, a lot of good things came out under the Moors. A lot of knowledge and things that hit the scene. Esau was doing bad as hell in that time, man. Like you said, that's why they call it the Dark Ages. They say nothing happened, but it was really because we were ruling at that time, man. And they try to keep that hidden. But when you really do your research, you find out that Jake was doing their thing. But like I said, they whitewashed and then lied about everything because they're the damn devil. But I had a precept for you as well, going into the whitewashing. It's 1 Maccabees chapter 3, verses 47 and 48. Then they fasted that day and put on sackcloth and cast ashes upon their heads and rent their clothes and laid open the book of the law where the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their images. So just backing the brother up, and that's exactly what Esau did around that time. And they still try to lie about it to this day, but what the Yahweh Shem Shai and the Spirit is doing is revealing this devil now. Now he's being revealed as a wicked. He's being revealed as a liar. He's being revealed as he covered up everything to make himself look good and to paint himself up as the holy man, the Most High, his son, but they had a term what's called iconoclasm, where they whitewashed and they tried to whitewash a lot of our images over there in Europe. But there were so many, because Jake liked to take pictures. There are so many of them catacombs and things over there in Europe that they couldn't get them all, and now they're starting to surface. Once you do your research.
That's right. I got a precept for you.
God.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, starting at verse 1. It says, "Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and by our gathering together unto him," and that's what's taking place right now. This is a influx of Israelites gathering together in one like mind, coming together and preaching this truth, just as the prophecy spoke that was to happen in the very last days. Okay? Verse 2. That ye be not soon shaken in mind or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter from us, as that day of Mashiach is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And that falling away had to take place, and the form of that falling away happening was us going into captivity. Okay? And when you go into our history, we constantly went into captivity due to our constant rebelling of the laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay? But in those previous times that we were thrown in captivity in history, we still knew who we were. Okay? But then as we fell away, you have the transatlantic slave trade, which we go into quite often. Okay? And that's ultimately how that falling away had to happen. And within that falling away, we lost the names of our power sources. All right? And we lost our heritage. Okay? And one way of that happening was because the wicked man, all right, that wicked man, as we're reading about who the earth was given to, had done this because he had an agenda that he had to fulfill. And we're living at the very end of that agenda right now. But as he's ruled and had our people in this dumbed down state, I mean, he literally took the world and went balls to the wall and wicked.
Right.
Okay? He went so balls to the wall, so crazy in wickedness, that in the last days it was going to be made obvious who this man is. And the Lord had him do that. Again, that's why when you read it in Job chapter 9, verse 24, it says, if not, where and who is it? Okay? That's him being revealed by his wicked decrees, the different things that he pushes, the different laws that he goes by. All right, and he has power to do so because he's a wicked man. And the Heavenly Father had given him that charge to perform these different heinous things. Okay?
That's right.
There's a little more to this. It says in verse 4, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself to be God. All right? Literally making himself an idol. Okay? Making himself an idol, really believing that he is the Most High. And that's the mindset of these Edomites. You read about it in the book of Obadiah. Okay? It talks about the man who places his nest among the stars and says he's going to be like the Most High. That's in Isaiah the 14th chapter.
Right.
Okay? You got it, brother.
Con. You want me to go back to that Job 9 for you?
That's it on that one. We can jump to the book of Proverbs, the 29th chapter, because as this man has been in power, now we see the state and the reflection of the planet Earth. And this is another example to show us this man being revealed in these last days. And you can see it by the people.
Actually,
you see it by the state of the earth.
That's right. That's right. No, I'll say actually, there was one more verse I wanted to get in that Job 9, that 25th verse, because it speaks exactly to this devil. This Job 9 and 25. Now my days are swifter than the post; they flee away; they see no good. So our days are swifter, man. We back in the ancient world, we lived longer, but now under the rule of this devil, man, Jake is catching hell. Jake is dying at 40, 45. Now, ultimately, it's the curses and the curses of Yahweh Shem Shai for Jake that's not living according to the standard. But Esau plays a good role, a huge role in it, man, because the earth is given to the hand of the wicked, so it's being ran by the wicked right now. And what is he doing? He puts pork in everything. He's trying to take out Jake, man. You know, everything is geared towards keeping that birthright and solidifying and that rulership on the planet Earth. And what is he trying to do with that? He's trying to get rid of Israel. Okay, he's trying to offset the prophecy. So what does he do? He tries to kill Jake with his medicine, his religion, his policies, all those things, man. He has Jake eating completely off of the dietary laws that the Heavenly Father gave us. So now what? We have heart disease, okay, gout, diabetes. All these things are running rampant amongst our people in our community. But why is that? Because the damn devil's ruling right now, and because he knows who we are. That's why there's pork in everything. That's why you gotta check the labels on the back of everything. That's why he's pushing the type of foods that he's pushing. There's Red Lobster commercials. If you ain't got shrimp, you ain't doing it, man. If you don't eat shrimp, everybody looking at you crazy because that's what everybody eats now. They even call themselves eating good or eating healthy, but they got shrimp, man. That's a damn vacuum cleaner.
Right.
So our days are swifter, man. We dying, man. We're dying very young here, and our days aren't seeing no good. Why? Because the damn devil's ruling. The wicked.
That's right. I got a precept real quick before we jump to that Proverbs 29.
Con.
This is Psalm 64 and 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David. Hear my voice, and again Psalm 64 and 1. Hear my voice, O God, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. And this right here is going into the Illuminati. These are the main ones, these wicked elites that are ultimately holding all the cards in their hands and are allowing these moves to be played or these chess pieces to be moved so they can make these different decrees to destroy Jacob, as the brother was going into.
Right.
Okay? It says, who whet their tongue like a sword. And again, we brought up the example of Genesis 27 when the blessing that Esau was going to rule the world was with the sword. And that's physical, but also too, that sword can be figured as a tongue as well. All right? Hey, tongue can be very deceitful. The prophet James talks about that. Mm-hmm. Okay? And they make these different laws and these different decrees, namely to come up against you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And I don't got to break that part down because you broke it down beautifully just now. Going into the different examples of how this man wet his tongue like a sword. It says, who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, and this is the key point, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. And the perfect right now is talking about you Israelites. Okay, you are the perfect according to the God of heaven and earth, who the world ignorantly calls God, whose real name is Yahweh, and His Son, who the world calls Jesus Christ, whose real name is Yahweh Shai. Okay, at the end of the day, majority of Israelites are off, but we still are considered the perfect, and that perfection is going to be perfected. Okay, when Yahweh Shai comes back with those angels, when He gathers those all up, all right, and destroys the 2/3. Right. All right, because ultimately we're all going to be perfect in the kingdom. And that's what this devil is trying to stop, even though he can't stop it, okay? But as he has received the planet Earth in his time to make these different decrees, to pass these different laws, it was ultimately meant to come against you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because they know the truth. They know that you are the Israelites, okay? They know that you are the ones that crossed the Red Sea with Moses, okay? They knew that when we had God on our side, the God of heaven and earth, we were completely unstoppable. Okay? And this is what they wanted to prevent. And the ways that they did prevent this was fuck with our DNA. Alright, excuse my French, mess with our DNA. Alright, mess with us spiritually, mess with us mentally, and such to the point where we were gone away and became those wild grapes. Well, really, we were already wild grapes. Okay? But the Lord had used this devil to perfect us being wild and crazy out here on the other side of the planet Earth. Okay, this is an agenda that has taken place for a long period of time. Okay, they've been plotting on this ever since Esau said, he wants to slay his brother Jacob. Really, even before that, when Cain slew his brother Abel. So this agenda has been going on for quite some time with this devil wanted us dead. And he's fulfilled that with his tongue, with the different laws that he pushes. Okay, that's right. That was it on that.
Okay, Con. I'll jump to Proverbs 29. You want verse 2 first?
Yeah, then we could jump down to verse 16.
Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Right. And we see who's in authority right now. I mean, look at the state of the planet Earth. Everybody's locked in their homes right now, which again, it's all according to prophecy. Okay, this is all the Heavenly Father's doing. Definitely got to constantly make this clear. Yeah, we talk about Esau, this, that, and the third, but at the end of the day, the Heavenly Father gave Esau this sword so he could rule for this period of time. Okay? It was our punishment, but ultimately as well, it's just also too, so when the Lord comes back and judges this place, they're going to be made as this example of how not to judge and rule. Okay, it's all the part of the Heavenly Father's movie at the end of the day. Okay, but again, going back to the point, we see who's in power right now. We see the state of the earth. Everything's dying. Okay, everything that's deemed wicked is good, and everything that's deemed good is wicked. And Isaiah talks about that. Okay, all the foundations of the earth are backwards. Everything's out of course ever since this man has gotten power. You even read about it in Maccabees. When it goes into when those Edomites first started ruling under Antiochus, it said wickedness was multiplied upon the earth in those times.
That's right.
All right. And we see that in this fruitfulness. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, I read again, Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
You can't go outside. Outside is closed. Everybody's sick. Everybody, and when I even talk about the coronavirus, he's talking about America before it got chaotic. Why the Lord is putting her off to this? Okay, everybody's sick. Everything is gay. All right. If it ain't gay, it's extremely adulterous. Okay. I mean, the earth is completely perverse. Okay, with the face of that being America, which according to the scriptures is mystery Babylon. But everything's all out of whack with this man in power right now, man. Okay, and we're out here telling you these things, and we're looked at like we're crazy. Which again goes into a reflection of poor, unruly leadership. Okay? You see the state of the earth, and it's a reflection of the leadership right now. Everybody's against each other, reflection of the leadership. And now it's to the point where the Lord is putting a stop to it. Okay? But before he puts a stop to it, this devil is going to go even harder with it because he knows he has a short time.
That's right.
Again, he's still in the rulership seat. Okay, so he's going to continue to put his satanic, draconian laws and measures out there to come against the person because his wickedness has to be fulfilled all the way. You know?
That's right.
You can jump to 16.
Okay.
Unless you had anything.
All right, jump to verse 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth.
And we see it, man. We see it. I brought up a point earlier, man. Everything is adultery. Everything's adultery, man. Everything's gay. Everything's about coming against your neighbor. There's nothing righteous about this place. You look outside in America, man. You look outside at a person and they want something you got and they're going to try to take it. Or they're going to hate. Crabs in a bucket. Everybody's a hypocrite and entitled to their own whack-ass opinions that ultimately leads to death. Okay? Everybody can justify anything, whether it's good or whether it's bad. And then what makes it worse is you have to be compliant with it. When I say compliant with it, you pretty much have to reason with the wickedness. Because everything's catered to it.
That's right.
And when I say reason with it, I don't mean, let me rephrase that. Okay? Because it isn't that you agree with it, but according to society, you have to agree with it, and you really can't, you're shunned if you have complete disagreement with something.
Exactly. If I can say this, yes, they say it's a free country, but when you can express you have a freedom of speech, but when you start to act upon that freedom of speech, if it's not what the status quo is upon the world, then you, like you said, you're shunned. You're looked at crazy. You're called a conspiracy theorist. You're called hateful and all these different things. Well, what happened to my opinion, though? You're just shoving all these things down everyone's throat, man. All this complete wickedness, But you're supposed to have a freedom of speech and all these other things as they claim. But when you do that, chiefly in righteousness, that's when you're looked at as crazy. You're the oddball. You're ostracized. They take your vids down, but all this other crap stays up, on YouTube and everything else,
That's right. I got a precept for you real quick.
Okay, and I have one for you as well.
This is Isaiah 59:15. It says, "Yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey." If you have any type of opinion about the wickedness that's going on out here, people should look at you like you crazy. Case in point, an example of, let's say you're at work and it's a pulled pork contest. And they invite you to eat it. You be like, "No, you okay?" And they'll be like, "You good? You don't eat pork?" And let's say if you happen to say, "Yeah," whether it makes you sick, which we know that's always our excuse. Hey, that just makes me sick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But regardless, they look at you like you're crazy. It's like a sin to not eat pork. And that's just one example out of many. But again, it just goes to show you what's uplifted and what's exalted in this wicked society. And who is the main one that's promoting this. And again, it's always the face of the ruler who has promoted it. He's the one that passes all the laws. He's the one that sets the standard. Okay? He's the one that says you can do this and you can't do that. He's the one that's in the power seat. Okay? Mm-hmm. But it's a little more. Okay. It says, "And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment." And there's not no judgment, no righteous judgment going on.
Right.
Not at all, because everybody has their own opinion. And what does judge mean? To formulate an opinion. Everybody has their own judgment towards something, but it's not righteous judgment. And that's what Isaiah 59:15 is talking about. It's talking about righteous judgment. It's talking about judgment of the Heavenly Father, the right way.
That's right.
Okay, because the right way is shunned. You got it.
Right. I'll just land back off of it. Yeah. When you read Habakkuk, the first chapter, fourth verse, Habakkuk is complaining, man, and he's talking about the wrong judgment proceeded because he's surrounded by what? Violence, liars, the wicked. So he's complaining, and that's the same thing we feel now. There's the wrong judgment is going forth. Like you said, there's no righteous judgment. It's just a whole bunch of reprobates going around here. Everyone has their own opinion. You can do what you want. You can think what you want. You can say what you want. As long as it's not something that you scripturally or righteous. But these people out here, they've been given the platforms to say whatever the hell they want, and they have all type of outlandish thoughts and statements, and they're being followed and uplifted,
That's right.
So there's no. No, you good, bro. Go ahead.
Hey, if I may, just to land back on for you, and even when you look at the setup of this place, America, you even have Democrats and Republicans. One you got a president that's a Republican.
Right.
And they're like disagreeing with one another. If this was a righteous kingdom, every ruler would be a reflection of the last one, man.
Right.
It wouldn't be nothing different about it. A righteous kingdom, when you look at how our kingdom was originally supposed to be set, okay, hey, it always goes this way when we had a righteous king, and this man did what was right in the eyes of the Lord, and did what was right, and followed the ways of David and followed. It wasn't no separation. It wasn't no difference. When the heavens started judging and everything, that's when those wicked rulers of Israel started getting the power, trying to change things and do things different, man.
Right.
Okay, and just using that as an example, you look at over here today, like I said earlier, okay, Democrats, Republicans, which again goes back to those two horns in Revelation 13, which we'll get, Lord willing, in a lesson shortly. Okay, but everybody's against each other, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
and
right.
there's no judgment. One president will say, and again, we know they're puppets.
Right.
We know they're puppets. But again, they're still leaders. But even when you go to the elite, the 13 families, they're at variance with one another. They're not in agreement with one another. They'll fight each other to get that to get that blessing. Because this is the nature of this wicked man Esau, man.
That's right.
Okay? Everything's hypocritical. Everything's at variance with one thing. 1 year, it's one thing. 4 years later, it's a new rulership, and they oppose what the last one said. Then it goes back and forth. It's confusing. You got it.
That's right. If I could just say this, yeah, man. Ultimately, the elites are ruling, and it's all a show. But hey, the Most High has the nation of Edom divided, man, because you have Gog and Magog, which is Russia. Okay, they're going to be at war with the great whore of Babylon, which is America, which are both run by Edomites.
Right.
So
right.
the scriptures say the house divided shall not stand, man. So just like the brothers going to this Democratic and Republican thing, that's division in this place. That's our scripture say you're supposed to speak the same thing on one accord as a nation. That's why we was on point when the brother referenced it references a king. He said he did that right was in the eyes of the Lord, and everyone was on one accord. But once that division started and people started going their own formulating ideas and their own counsels out of their own heart, that's when shit started going sideways. And in the king, they end up being put to death, or the kingdom being either rented and we're going to captivity. Whatever the case is in history. But this house is being divided, man. Because it's so damn wicked. They will stab you in the back. That's all you see about those like Game of Thrones or or different shows like that. It ain't nobody Edomites stabbing each other in the back, clawing to try to get to the top, man.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's right.
So you want to land back off.
Hello?
Oh, Slack it. Yeah, you got it, bro.
No, okay. No, that was pretty much it on that. That was pretty much it on that precept in Isaiah.
Okay. So we'll go back to that Proverbs 29.
Yeah, Baba Kashar, that's 16. One more time.
Proverbs 29:16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall.
And we're at that point right now, man. This is the very end. Okay? Like, I was talking to a brother earlier on the phone, man. Very, very spiritual conversation, but it's been a like-minded conversation with different brothers that I spoke to, but one thing that I'm constantly hearing brothers say is this man Esau's done too much. He's done way too much. It's too much wickedness going on. Now it's time when it needs to stop.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to stop, man. And as it needs to stop, everything now is getting to a point where it's coming to a stop. The folly that you see out here, which you still see it on the internet, okay, but as you see it outside, now it's to the point where the Lord's putting it to a stop. And he's actually using these wicked men to do it. But that's what we're seeing right now, man. We're in the process of now seeing the wicked fall. And it's ultimately going to lead to them killing one another with those ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles, where you have Gog and Magog, as you had went into, and the rest of those smaller nations, those heathen nations, shoot against America, which is another nation ran by Esau Edom. And that's going to be taking place in the midst of war happening in the Middle East in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay, where again, it's going to be nations fighting against nations, and some of those nations being Edomites fighting against Edomites. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then it's ultimately going to lead to the chariots coming back, man. And that's what the righteous are going to see, man. And we're at the end, and we're looking at the start of it right now. We're looking at, as you see the beginning of sorrows goes into Jacob's trouble happening. All right, but that's also going to be a trickle effect to the righteous and looking at our enemies falling, man. Okay?
That's right.
And those sorrows also, too, not only Jake's going to be messed up in those sorrows, but even some of these Edomites that we see every day losing their jobs, okay, getting homeless, losing their homes and such. A lot of these people are now entering into the phase of the curses that the Lord promised to us in Deuteronomy 30, where he said that he would place these curses upon our enemies. And we're seeing that, man.
That's right. That's right. I had a quick precept for you. Just to back you up, saying that this devil's going too far, which he has, man. He's doing way too much, and the Most High is putting a stop. This is Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And that's what we're seeing right now. That's why 2017, 2018, 2019, as each year goes by, it's more of a blinking of an eye. 2020 just hitting it. We're already damn near in May.
Right.
We're this coronavirus issue has been going on for about 4 months now. But it's kicking up, and it's quickly, man. These days are going by quickly, man. Why? Because otherwise no flesh should be saved because of what this devil was doing and because of his agenda. Like I said, it's all prophesied and it's all scripted in the word and the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay, but he created the perfect devil, man. That's why it's, Proverbs 16:4, the Lord created all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. He created the perfect devil to play the left hand side, man, to go batshit crazy, excuse my language, on the planet Earth, man. He created a real life Gargamel, and he's all over the place right now. But also according to prophecy, he's not gonna win. So the Most High has him doing his thing, but he's shortening these days for the elect's sake, for the promise that he gave to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers, for the elect of Israel, for us to be delivered, and then for us to usher in the kingdom of heaven, man. So the Lord is putting a stop to this thing, and you can, according to that scripture, you can see the stop he's been put to it, according to prophecy.
That's right. I got a precept real quick.
Con.
This is Job chapter 37, starting at verse 35. I was going to wait toward the end, but it goes into right what you said.
Okay. Is it 27 or 37?
Job, I'm not Job. I'm sorry. Psalm 37. So
okay.
Psalms 37 and 35. And it reads, I have seen the wicked in great power, in spreading himself like a green bay tree. And again, that's the wickedness increasing. Throughout time, ever since Esau, Edom had gotten in power, all right, starting with Alexander the Greek. That's when he started ruling the planet Earth. You read it in Maccabees where it says wickedness was increased in those days.
Right.
And again, we had brought up the point earlier going into right now, we're living in the most fruitful point of the wickedness being increased. So wicked is to the point where the Lord, as we said before, is putting a stop to it. As you brought that precept out in Matthew 24, he has to shorten the days for this man to get down, because he's going to end up killing everybody, man.
Right.
Okay? But we see the wicked in great power. And how do we see it? Because he's been revealed unto us. We read it in 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. Okay? That man of sin, the mystery of iniquity. He's being revealed unto us, man. It said in the last days he will be revealed. Loosely paraphrasing. And only particular people will be able to see it. All right, and talk about this man who was a prophet. And it's even to the point you even have other nations pointing out saying who he is. All right, but they're still willing to comply with this draconian system. They'll talk about it, but when it comes to being in adversity, all right, when it comes to this wicked system, like for example, when they get ready to usher in the chip, a lot of these people that see it and believe he's the devil are still going to comply with this system. Okay? But we see it's being revealed unto us in this day. All right, we see the wicked in power. We see the spreading of himself like a green bay tree. We've literally bore witness to that, man. Okay, you go to every country now. You can't. Yashwamba always talks about this, man. He might say everywhere now. They love saying, "Well, if you don't like it here, go somewhere else." Nigga, you there,
man.
You there, man. All over the damn place, raising the roof.
Raise the roof, dancing off beat like a damn cancer that spread throughout the whole body of the earth, man.
That's right.
Oh, boy.
There's a little more in this right here.
God.
Verse I'm gonna just read verse 35 again and go down to verse 36. It says, I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Yet he passed away, and lo, he was not. Yea, I sought him, but he could not be found. And that's the fall of our enemies that we get ready to see. He's going to pass away. That's written up in Psalm 73, where it talks about it was pretty much like a dream.
Oh, yeah, Job.
Job talks about that as well.
Job, he shall fly away as a dream. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's going to pass away. Most definitely. But before he passes away, he has to go a little bit more in his wickedness. Because the scriptures say, in the fullness of his sufficiency, then he shall be in straight. And right now, he's in the process of stuffing his face. Okay? But now that food is hitting that wall in that stomach. All right? Where he's going to regurgitate all of this back up, man. All of it.
That's right.
That's it on that precept I had in Psalms 37.
Okay. What was the next one you want to go with, bro?
Let's pull up that Sirach chapter 10, Bubba, for sure.
Kind. All right, we're going to go to the book of Sirach in the Apocrypha, and chapter 10, and I'll just start the top for you.
Come.
All right, and it reads, Sirach 10 and 1, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
The government of a prudent man is well ordered. Everything's in complete disarray right now. Everybody's in at variance with one another. Okay, it's not well ordered right here, and there's a lot of heinous instruction going on. Okay?
That's right.
Nothing's in order over here. Which goes to show you it's not a well-instructed government, and it's not a prudent man in power. It's a foolish man that's in power right now. So foolish that he's willing to destroy his assets, his people, just to fulfill a particular order.
That's right. Because if I say this, when you go to the word prudence, it means to have foresight, man. You know, you're actually thinking. You're thinking steps ahead. You're calculating. You know, and Esau doesn't do that, and we can tell that by his track record when he gave up his birthright. You know, he didn't have the patience or the prudence or the foresight to see what that birthright was going to get him. And then once he found out, he cried like a little girl, man, because he messed up. He gave up the kingdom, you know, and that's still how he operates to this day. And we always go down their slogans: just do it, hungry while wait, obey your thirst. All these things, this impulsive way of thinking and not thinking ahead. Just like he had GMOs. He doesn't know how GMOs is going to affect people 10, 15, 20 years down the line. But now we're starting to see the effects. Cancer is at an all-time high right now. Okay, he's not thinking about how he's steady, how the scriptures give you order on how to till the land. You're supposed to have a land Sabbath after 7 years and move around to get that land replenished. Esau just plows and plows and plows and sucks the land dry, man, to where that's part of the earth being sick. So he's not exercising prudence in his society. Okay, he does. He's a wise ruler. Is going to instruct his people. Esau doesn't instruct his people. What does he do? They're operating off the Georgia Guidestones, keep population under 500 million. You know, so they have plans to kill everyone. They don't have everyone's best interests at heart. They have their interests at heart, but no one else. They're shitting on their own people, trying to get to Israel. You know, as brother brought that point earlier. You know, they don't care about these people. They're just seen as useless eaters, goyim. Okay, to these so-called Jews. You know. So they're not wise in how they're instructing the people. They're not exercising prudence. You know, and it's showing. That's why the Lord's going to have to get him out of here.
That's right. I got a quick precept real quick before we get to that.
Okay.
I got a quick. Back in Proverbs 29 and 18, where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. And like we go into that word prudence. All right, goes to a man that has foresight. All right, Esau doesn't have foresight. I mean, look how he got his blessing. You know, you look at, he was really, I don't want to word that he was supposed to have the heavenly blessing, because no, ultimately, we were supposed to have the heavenly blessing.
Right.
But he was the firstborn son. And naturally, the firstborn son is the first one that receives the inheritance from the father. Okay? But he was willing to pass that up for one morsel of meat. And not only did he screw himself up, but he screwed his own children that was going to come after him for some instant gratification.
Man.
And he wants the point about the Georgia Guidestones and the 50 and the 500 million people. He's willing to destroy all of his people to keep, I should say, the lively of his people alive. And when I say lively, I just mean well-founded, financially stable,
right.
The rich of his people.
Right.
Just like Esau was a me. You know? Funny thing is, you look at Cain and you look at Esau, it's very similar. You know, look at Cain's sacrifice. All right, you know, if he would have sacrificed the right thing, he would have been good, and he wouldn't have envied his brother Abel for his sacrifice. What did he do? He offered up those veggies, all right, and it wasn't a right sacrifice. He was supposed to offer dead meat, and it ended up screwing him over in the long run. And then the second time, what was it? It wasn't the veggies this time, but it was the meat. First time it was the veggies, second time it was the meat. Can't get right, man.
Yeah, beautiful
and
point.
Now look at the state of this people, man. All out of whack.
That's right.
Hold on down my ass course.
Yeah, that's right. They're the actual can't get rights, you know, and it was made that way, you know. Was that
was it on that Proverbs 29. We can jump back to that Sirach 10.
All right, back in Sirach 10:2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Yeah, as the king, so is the people, man. When you have an unwise ruler in power, the people that are his subjects, I should say, are going to be a reflection of that. And right now, that's what we see. Like you said, just do it. Okay, that's a reflection of leadership because they push the laws and the decrees of a mindset to just do it. Okay, there's no laws put up against adultery. Everything that is a standard in the scriptures, they go the exact opposite of it, man. Literally, they go the exact opposite of it, man.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. Everything is all out of whack, man. This whole society is you can't trust nobody in society. You know? And I had posted scripture earlier because a brother had posted a video about Jake in Atlanta. It was somewhere in Georgia where they filed their taxes in the hood with this particular establishment, and then they apparently stole all their checks, their stimulus checks, man. You know, you go to a business to get your things taken care of, and all of a sudden the business is robbing you. You know, you have these CEOs that's cashing out and shitting on everyone, all their employees. There's identity theft. You know, you gotta worry about somebody stealing your car. You gotta lock your door. All these things, man. It's a untrustworthy society because of the rulership. Okay, the chief rulers are nothing but thieves, low lives, and scumbags. So that's what you see here now. You know, everyone's looking at each other. You know, there's no trust. There's no standard. You know, you got to double check your doors. You got to make sure your house is locked. All these different things, man. You got to check your credit report and make sure ain't nobody got a hold of your social and they go into town at the online or Amazon or nothing like that, buying TVs and shoes and sneakers and whatnot. You know, you got to steady be on your guard here in this society because it's so wicked and treacherous here, man. You know, everyone's looking to get over on each other, and that's how these elites are. Exactly.
I got a quick precept. Just a quick one. Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, all right, and again, we see it's abounded because the wicked man that's in rulership, okay? It says, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay, and that love is waxing cold, man.
That's right.
All right, and again, that's an extension of the rulership that's in power right now because they're cold one towards another. Okay? Again, I brought the point earlier going into the Democrats and the Republicans, even though they're all part of one big corporation anyway.
Right.
Okay? But it's still a division right there, and it's still an image of disagreement. I disagree with you on this, I disagree with you on that. Okay? And we see that trickling down to, and I'm going to say it out their subjects, because these people that are out here are their subjects. All right? And it's all fucking, excuse my French, I'm sorry, it's all witchcraft and experimentation is being played on the minds of you people, man. Mainly to get at you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? A lot of those that wax cold in that day, of course, everybody gonna wax cold. Mm-hmm. But you know, when Jake holds something, they take it, that they multiply it times 3. All right, the scriptures even say our people have surpassed the deeds of the wicked. Okay, so Jake gonna get real cold out here. It's gonna be ugly out here, man. And these elites have it so All right, you can look at it right now. You brought up the example of that particular individual that stole that person's stimulus check. All right, well, you go call the cops. Guess what? They ain't gonna respond immediately.
Right.
And that's the decree that was pushed out. They're not aiming at stuff like this, domestic violence. They don't care about none of that stuff right now that's going on. Okay? You can't even get outside of your house right now. So they are the main ones that are going to cause this influx of wickedness and fighting and nation fighting against nation going on because of decrees that he's pushing out. He destroyed his Constitution pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
His Constitution and all his laws, which were wicked anyway, are at a halt right now. For him to bring in more satanic, draconian laws to cause you people to lose your minds and bug out and fight one another. And again, this goes back to his Georgia Guidestones, his laws that he want to push. Okay? That was it on that precept.
Con. It's back in Sirach 10 and going to verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
There we go. An unwise king destroyeth his people. And that's literally Esau's agenda. That's literally these wicked elites' agenda, is to destroy all his people. That's why I said earlier, you brought a precept up in Matthew 24. All right, going into how, unless he shortens the days, there shall no flesh be saved. Right. Because he's going to continue to destroy and destroy until there's nothing left. That's why he's called the son of perdition in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Mm-hmm. The son of destruction. Again, he was given what? A sword to do what? Destroy his people. Okay?
Yeah.
And that's what he's mastered, man. You got it.
That's right. Now I'm saying that's that red horse when you read Revelation 6th chapter.
That's the spirit.
You know? That's that red horse. That's him, man. The son of destruction. You know, he's an unwise king because what is wisdom? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. He has no fear. He wasn't created to fear. You know, the scripture say the Lord hated Esau. So, hey, that's his job, man. That's his job on planet Earth to be that badass kid to bring complete hell on the planet Earth, man. You know, that's what he's doing. You know, he's destroying the people. But like we're going into, all right, he's gonna be stopped before he completely offs everything. You know, it's gonna be right there at the apex. You know, just like how we gonna scarcely be saved. Esau's pushing to the point of almost oblivion to where then we gonna fix everything. You know.
That's right. I gotta bring that Revelation 6 out real quick because it touches up on a point what we just read in Sirach chapter 10 about him destroying his people.
Okay. Get up here. Okay.
This is Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat therein to take peace from the earth. Okay, and what does a righteous king do? He's going to establish peace. Mm-hmm. What the wicked king going to do? He's going to take peace. And this red horse is alluding to Esau, who was the original red man. All right, who came out red out of the womb. Okay, this is synonymous for him. He plays a huge role in prophecy, so huge that he is actually one of these four horses. Mm-hmm. These people like to say the four horses of the apocalypse when that's not what it's talking about.
Right.
Because the first horse is talking about Yahweh and him coming back with the chariot. Okay?
Right.
So it's more symbolic than what these people believe. They really will have you thinking that it's actual four horsemen that's going to come and perform certain things when they all represent something, all right, that ultimately is going to lead to the destruction of this place and the upbringing of the next kingdom to come, which is going to be ran by the Israelites, starting with Yahweh. Okay? But it's a little more to it. It says, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
Man.
Okay? So they were really willing to kill one another because that's what he was made to do. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people. That's killing one another, man. Even Gog and Magog fighting against the great whore Babylon. That's destroying your people. These elites in power pushing all the buttons, telling his subject under him what to do. Because again, Donald Trump's just a puppet. Vladimir Putin's just a puppet. These people are puppets, but they're going to do the will of those that are truly in power, these Chaldeans.
Right. That's right.
If I destroying his own people. You got it.
That's right. If I just land back, that goes into them trying to sit. That's 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, trying to be the Most High. You know, they're trying to control both sides, but they're just men. and wicked men at that, and they can't fathom playing chess like the Heavenly Father's doing, but they're trying to be in that position, and then they're screwing it up royally. You know what I mean? They're completely messing everything up, man, because they're trying to be the Most High, but they don't have it, not in the least, and they're destroying everything, trying to like I said, play both sides. The Heavenly Father is the only one that can do that in complete wisdom and play chess and checkers on both sides like this and have it run efficiently and properly in order. Because he created everything. Esau didn't, but Esau so puffed up because the Most High gave him that power. It says Psalm 75. The promotion coming neither from the south, north, or the west, but the Most High puts up one and sets down another. But they forgot about that. They forgot that the Most High rules in the kingdom of men. But he got them in the trick bag. He created them to think that way. So they're on the left hand side being lied to by these demons, that lying spirit, thinking they on point. But
that's right.
God, but I think there. Did you want any more on that Sirach? Because there's a little more.
That's pretty much the main point. I mean, it continues to go into how ultimately the power. It links back to Job 9:24. It says the earth was given to the hands of the wicked, and the earth was given to them by the Most High, and it continues to go. Matter of fact, let's read a little more. Let's read a little more. Verse 4.
Okay, verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
And who is that that's profitable, man? That's Yahushua. That starts with Yahushua. Okay? But then it's going to trickle down to the rest of the leadership that's going to rule and be joint heirs to Yahushua. All right? Which are the 144,000, which starts with King David and the rest of the 12 apostles that sat beside Yahushua as he was in the scene. And the rest of the prophets that are out there prophesying, making themselves living sacrifices that judge righteous judgment. Okay? The reason why the Heavenly Father has us displaying his wisdom and showing forth how to judge and how to be upright, because this is preparation for the future government of the planet Earth. Okay? The Lord is preparing us to rule in righteousness. Okay? But before that, he has us calling out the wicked who they are, and we're displaying righteous actions on how to judge. And that's later on going to lead to us judging the planet Earth in rulership. Lord willing, we're those men.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right. That's pretty much. I just want to go to verse 4. Did you want me to read any more on that?
That's pretty much it on that one. We can jump over to the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter. And we can start. I mean, there's a lot of meat on it, but I would just like to get to the point, because again, we're going into the unrighteous king that rules and destroys his own people. It's at variance with his own people.
Okay.
So we can start. We can just read verse 11.
Okay. Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he.
Matter of fact, I'm sorry. Let's read Revelation, the 12th chapter.
Oh, okay.
First, and then we can get to Revelation chapter 13.
All right.
And then we go to Revelation 12. Salakia.
Okay. Good.
Let's see here. I believe it's Revelation 12. Because the whole chapter really goes in.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to just get to the main point. Okay, and the main point ultimately, let's jump straight to verse 13. Revelation 12 and 13. And just a brief summary going into Revelation, the 12th chapter, all right? Because a lot of people don't understand this when they read this here. But ultimately, Revelation, the 12th chapter is just going into the Roman Empire battling against Israel. Mm-hmm. Okay? It goes into the Roman Empire battling against Israel right around the time when our Lord and Savior was on the scene, and it ends all the way to the time that we're at right now.
That's right.
Yeah, that's ultimately what it's going into. And for those of you all who have more questions about it, I mean, all you got to do is just type in Great Millstone, Revelation 12 chapter breakdown, and you'll be able to find the breakdown, and you'll learn from that. That's okay? Right. But we're going to just go straight to the point, which is in verse 13.
Okay. Revelation chapter 12, verse 13. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child.
And that dragon is talking about the Roman Empire right there.
That's right.
Okay, and the dragon starts with the Roman Empire. That's the dragon. Okay? And that's ultimately, you read about that Roman Empire in Daniel the 7th chapter as well, going into why he's a dragon, because it goes into the fourth beast. But it goes into that saying it was more dreadful than all the other beasts, going into how that iron teeth, all right, and those iron teeth were synonymous for how it broke down the earth and destroyed the nations and beat them into subjection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And there's history. You can research the Roman Empire when they were in power. They had the whole planet Earth in check, you know, and they had different vassal states that were under them, okay, that followed their ways, okay? But when you go into this dragon in the Roman Empire, it goes into how it was cast into the earth, all right, and it said persecuted the woman, which the woman is talking about Israel.
Right.
Okay, Israel is always referred to as a woman or as our mother, okay? And then it says, was brought forth the man-child, and the man-child is talking about Yahushua. Okay? Those Romans were putting hell on us around the time when Yahushua was born, even before that a little bit. Okay? But we were captives under the Romans, which again were headed by the nation of Esau Edom. Okay? And that trickles down to what we're seeing right now today. It's an extension of it. Okay? And Revelation, the 13th chapter, goes into that as well, going into how that dragon's deadly wound was healed.
That's right.
Which America is that beast whose deadly wound was healed. This is an extension of the Roman Empire.
That's right. Right. EU, NATO, and America. That's that whole beast system coming back. You know, deadly wound is healed. That's right.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. And let's see here. We can read verse 14 as well.
Okay. Verse 14, and to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time, and times, and half a time, from the face of the serpent.
And that's going into when we fled into Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's talking about when we had fled into Africa, and we had stayed there for over 1,000 years, until the time was fulfilled for that falling away to take place that the Apostle Paul was talking about, when we was going to lose our heritage. We was going to be taken again by this dragon. Esau, really, I mean, you know, which really is headed by Esau Edom. Okay, but again, we were taken and brought over to America, which is, again, was that extension of that dragon being healed. Okay?
That's right.
And I mean, that's pretty much the main point. Just want to touch up on that dragon that we're getting ready to read about in Revelation, the 13th chapter.
Okay. Now I'm going to Revelation, the 13th chapter, and you want me to go to verse? Which verse you want me to go to, bro?
You can go to verse 11.
Okay, verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
There we go. Okay, and when you go into that beast coming out of the earth with those 2 horns, okay, that's pretty much this system that we have here today. All right, you got the Democrats on one side, you got the Republican on the other side, okay, and they're constantly at variance with one another, even though, again, it's one beast, all right, so this beast ultimately has an agenda, and that's what we see right here, man, all right, because you read it earlier in Revelation, the 13th chapter, it goes into the beast with the 10 horns, all right, and that goes into the NATO and the EU, all right, keep going, and, I'm sorry, it says, and it spake like a dragon. Okay, now when you go into this word dragon right here in Revelation, the 13th chapter, let's get it. Let's see here. That word there is, again, dracon. Okay, dracon. The Strong's G1404. Let's see here. It says a dragon, a great serpent. It says a name for Satan. But ultimately, Satan just means adversary. Okay, and we even read it earlier in the book of Revelation, Psalm 64, it went to go into how this man spoke. All right, these people spoke and shot arrows at the perfect, and their tongue was drawing swords. Okay, we talked about it earlier, how everything that they've done to pretty much put you Israelites in the trick bag, it was a long period of time, okay, but he's getting that job done until his time is fulfilled. Okay, so he's speaking like this dragon, like this demon, with these lies and deceit. Ultimately, so you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans will be in the lost state that you're in right now, man. which again is going to later on to them coming down with great wrath, as the scriptures say. Peace and safety, saying peace and safety. But then that sudden destruction coming. Okay? That's that speaking like that dragon, pushing those wicked laws, those wicked decrees, so you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans would be away from your power, man. You look at it now, what does the devil say? He's aiming coronavirus towards you Israelites now, man. That's speaking like a dragon right there. Promising one thing, but doing another. That's speaking like a dragon. Okay, and that's what this system is good at. That's what this beast is good at. Lying. Okay?
That's right.
And you see the reflection of that with the people. Okay? You got anything you want to say on that?
No, bro, you got it, bro. Did just want to say, looking at that definition, said name for Satan, and we know, like you said, that means adversary. Who's running this whole thing right now on the left-hand side? These so-called Jews. And what do you, when you read Revelation 2nd chapter, what does it refer to them? The chief house of the synagogue of Satan. Okay? And what does that synagogue mean? It means a chief house. So hey, so that's talking about these elites, man. These Edomites, you know? These fork-tongued devils, as the other nations be saying, man. You know? Nothing but lies, bro.
That's right, brother. That's right. The Most High has this devil lying, going balls to the wall, thinking he's a god, just so he can be crumbled in a magnificent fashion, man.
That's right.
Just so he can be exalted. This is ultimately showing us who the true Israelites are and who the Edomites are, man. That's what's being revealed at the end of the day right now, man. Who the Israelites are and who the Edomites are. Okay? Who's ruling the world with the sword and who's going to have the world to come. And the Lord has it where this devil is going to go completely insane for his blessing, just so he can get humiliated and pummeled and brought down, man.
That's right.
You know, but he has to play the role of the wicked. He has to play the role of the wicked, all right, just so the Lord can be glorified, man. You know?
That's it.
But that was pretty much all I had, precept-wise. I mean, do you have any closing precepts or anything?
No, brother. Well, that's all I had. Beautiful lesson, brother. No, I didn't have anything else to add.
We can end it on that. Hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right, we know it was a little long, but there was a lot of points to tackle. Okay, a lot of points to tackle, man. We see who the devil is.
Right.
Ultimately, lessons like this, I mean, all lessons are eye-opening. This particular lesson was one of those lessons to show you, all right, who this devil is, man, and who to be aware of. Hey, the scriptures say in Corinthians, I believe it's 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 12, the elect won't be deceived by Satan's devices. Okay? So these lessons like this are to edify, and build. All right? And hey, the scriptures say also too, you know, when there is no vision, the people perish. Well, these scriptures give us vision. And ultimately it's going to cause us to flourish.
That's
okay? Right. So we're going to end it off on that. Again, Lord willing, that was edifying. We really give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessing and many salutations to you elect Akyam across the four winds of this earth, pushing this word of truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.